is the spirit of helping someone, when there's a tragedy, right? And since young, I have been observing this. When there's a tragedy, like a hurricane, an earthquake, stuff like that, and you are there, then these things emerge, that helping other people. You don't do it to be good. You do it because it comes from you. You give a blanket to somebody and there is this feeling inside of you that is great. There's this vibration inside of you that is great because, not because of the act you did, but there's something that comes from it. It moves the act. You don't do the act to be good. You do the act because it was born within you. And those are the feelings that come from the spirit. Wisdom, things that you don't know, that that they're much more important than the things you have learned. And the things that you believe is the no, I know that. That's a feeling that comes from the human spirit. That's a human spirit quality. Creativity. Creativity is invention, it's creating something or looking at something that doesn't exist. Intuition, which means prediction, predicting the future. You know what's going to happen before it happens. That comes from the human spirit. So, in uncovering our insight, in exploring our insight, there needs to be this entertainment for the mind. You need to keep the mind busy. And you can keep the mind busy in working or doing stuff or trying to get the stuff you want. But when we're talking about this, which is walking back, which means that you are more important than your job. When you realize that you are more important than your job, when you realize that people are more important than ceremonies, people are more important than churches, and people are more important than religions. One person is more important than the whole religion. And most mistakes that have been done, and the reason why we look at religion as bad things, is because leaders have been afraid at certain times and they have chosen religion over people. People are more important always because they are alive.